This video marks a pivotal moment in my creative business. It's finally time for me to make big changes that I've been planning for a while now. Many have already been made, the wheels are in motion as they say. These changes are not a goodbye from me, but they are a goodbye to my products. I no longer want to make products in my art business, and here's why. Thoughts, feelings and beliefs can change over time. Mine have. And in terms of business, I no longer want to be a product producer. I'm tired of making products, not designing them, let's get that straight. In designing them, there's the painting and creativity, the art side of my business, the side that I love. But then there's the making side. To make a product, you have to source materials for the item and its packaging. I've been selling my own products to my customers, but also on a wholesale basis to shops. This means that the packaging has to be suitable for both situations. Pretty enough to match my branding, durable enough to stand up to shop life, and also cost effective enough to work with the cost of the products. Then there's figuring out how to post items. There's packaging for that too. And this packaging needs to be in a lot of different sizes to accommodate different sized orders, from single items that I sell to my own customers to a whole host of variations of wholesale orders from my shops. Then there's the changing rules and prices of postage to different countries to keep up with, stock management, material inventory, postal strikes, finding backup companies for when materials are out of stock, keeping up with busy periods, managing in quiet times, communicating with customers and buyers, advertisement, paperwork, and worst of all, taxes. By the time I've managed all of that, which I have done myself for many years, I've worked around a 72-hour week, and there's been no time for creating, no time for art, no time to design new things without rushing, without forcing it, and without worry. I designed my business to be product-based, I'm really aware of that, but this no longer aligns with what I want to do or how I want to spend my time. It no longer aligns with my thoughts on consumerism, and it's also getting in the way of how I want my home and family life to be. I feel like my business got to a fork in the road, where I either went further down the road of business, so we're talking of growth and expansion and all the things that people tell you that you should do if you're in business. On this side, I'd be forced to rent premises and employ staff, and I would effectively become a warehouse manager. And this is so far on the complete opposite side of what I want for myself, and the complete opposite of what I now truly believe in. So that side of the fork I've blocked off. I'm not going down that path. And instead I'm going to take a path that suits me now, aligns with my beliefs, and the path that makes me happy. These are all my choices, they're very personal to me, and some of these views I didn't even think of years ago, but they are important to me now, and that's why I'm making them. I've made them to suit me and my family, and no one else. Am I sad to say goodbye to my products? Yes, in a way I am. I loved seeing how something I designed turned out on a physical item and brought joy to so many people. But will I miss the making process? No, not anymore. It just no longer brings me joy. Is this the end of me being creative? No, not at all. In fact, I think it's going to give me the breathing space I need to get me back into my creative space without the time pressures of business deadlines or feeling guilty for spending time painting when I should be working on something else, or so I sometimes thought. It's also going to allow me time to relax in my own home and not feel like I live in my work and not have my work take over my house. I've already made big steps towards making this happen by downsizing my studio space. I'll be sharing a video on this with you all soon. But I just wanted to share again that this is a decision not made lightly, but also not made in haste. It's been in the works for about a year now, with a few alterations to the plan along the way. In order to downsize, I've been slowly working on selling through a lot of my stock. I needed to reduce this to manage the move. So, to let you guys benefit from this now, I've decided to run a wrapping paper sale over on my Etsy shop. There's a large selection of wrapping paper, some sticker packs, and seconds mugs that are reduced. Now obviously, once they're sold out, they won't be restocked, so please do grab some now if you had your eye on anything. Valentine's Day and Easter are coming up. You'll find a link to my shop in the description box below. And yes, this also does mean that once my stock levels dwindle, I will be closing my Etsy shop. Now, just to be clear, I'm not giving up my brand. That is based on me after all, but I am changing my business and it won't be the same as before. I'm still going to share videos here with you all, and I'll most definitely still be creative. And I'm happy to answer questions that you have about running an art business or small business in general. So maybe if you have questions for me, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll either do an in-depth video to answer them, or I'll do a Q&A, or both, depending on the questions that come in. So for now I'll say, this isn't goodbye. We're just moving forward together in a different direction, and I hope you'll stay with me on this new path to new adventures to come. Thanks guys.